What up, what up, what? You already know what time it is. More man is also the most never need to brag no boss. All we ever did was give a toast to the real folks that then paved the way in a real way for us players to play. I'm parlay this great game that we got for y'all today. And I got my right hand with me, as usual.
Yeah,
WR in the building.
yes, sir. What up? What up? What up?
Shout out to the real ones that keep it real, so I don't feel nothing. What's happening, player?
Oh man, you already know. Just trying to set the mode right. Make sure we in the right space. All right, we good now. Yeah, there it is. Oop, there it is. All right, we good.
Whoopty.
Yeah,
So
we good.
now I got to ask you, did you see what happened last night in that Super Bowl halftime show? Woo-wee! I forget the halftime show. Let's talk about the Super Bowl before anything. 3 quarters without a single touchdown.
Who's that? The Patriots?
Patriots.
Ah, I know a lot of people were sad. Enough heads lost money too. But you know what? I kind of seen that coming because at the end of the day, the Seahawks were hungry still. They're hungry, dog. So it's like
They're a better team. Sam
see that.
Darnold, he's a veteran quarterback, poised.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. But it was all well and good, But to see it unfolded the way it did, it was like, so this is the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
After 3 quarters, y'all can't score one touchdown. And then they scored a touchdown in the third quarter. Well, it was the third or where's the end of the third? So it was like 24-0 or 22-0. 21 skunk for a football game, for a Super Bowl game. That shit is lame, and they need to figure that whole thing out because I don't like it.
No, I mean, yeah, exactly that is lackluster to say, for lack of a better term. But
Extremely lackluster.
it's Seattle.
It's like goddamn.
Seattle was hungry for the food, dog. They were hungry for it still, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're hungry, but god damn it. You have to look at it like
Who
how
are the
much people.
who are the best teams in the league going head to head? Yeah, I know what you mean.
There was like a clear distinction that the NFC is way stronger than the AFC.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, they had a short horseshoe up their ass. The way they were, the way they got there. And that Diggs character, Cardi B unfollowed him after the Super Bowl. That's messed up.
Oh yeah, that's crazy work. That's crazy. So, yeah, a waste. She told me it's a waste.
Waste you. I'm like, you see? These are the things that shouldn't be going down. You brought your baby mama to the Super Bowl. You lost. But you brought your other baby mamas too. So it's crazy. So I kind of figured, yeah, you guys lost because you guys are weirdos. People are saying that Cardi put a hex on him. That's why he lost the Super Bowl. Like, that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying that as a football fan, it was kind of lackluster. The performance was, yeah. But what I can say,
discouraging all that, yeah.
Was the Super Bowl halftime show was the most entertaining thing about the Super Bowl.
Straight up. Big up to the Puerto Rican.
Shout out to the Puerto Ricans, man.
Yeah. They came together on that one.
Bad Bunny did his thing.
They came together still.
But you cannot tell me that equaled up Michael Jackson's Super Bowl performance.
Right.
There's no way. There's no way. That would just, for you to say that, would just be lying to the public.
No, you know? Facts. You have to. It's a different level of showmanship. You know what I'm saying? Not to take anything away from Bad Bunny, but he is nowhere near close to Michael Jackson's showmanship. You know? Michael Jackson was a generational performer.
I know they said that about Kendrick last year, you know? He beat Michael Jackson in viewership by like a mil, but they said Bad Bunny beat him by like
a couple
10 mil. 10. Yeah.
All this.
I'm like, how could you count streaming and viewership as opposed to cable TV where everybody was watching TV?
Yeah.
How could you?
If Michael Jackson had the same reachability as
exactly
we do in this day and age, it'd be a different story. It'd definitely be a different story, you know.
And they make it seem like it's all good, like, you know, go ahead, run with the story that Bad Bunny had more viewers than Michael Jackson. I mean, it was fire. It was a fire halftime performance. He did his thing. But don't try to compare him to MJ, man. That's where y'all lost me.
Yeah.
Y'all lost me, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times they do that, you know, to tear down artists. The bigger artists up, they gotta tear another one down.
They want to what do you call it? Rearrange history. Try to recreate certain things. It's like, yeah. It is a different time, but you can't really compare it though. It's uncomparable. You know? It's like the whole LeBron and MJ comparison. It doesn't. There is no comparing. Like, you can't. It's two different generations, and the original generation had a lot more.
we had a lot less ways to view it.
Right.
There was less heckling. There was less troll. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Jordan wouldn't have. Well, he doesn't listen to the critics, but in this day and age, when Jordan had all that extra
knowledge of the game, knowledge, what do you call it? Technology that is being used nowadays just to stay healthy and shit like that. Like, come on. Knowledge and technology with the same killer mentality and relentless work ethic. It'll be a different.
Well, I think they had the work ethic down pat. I think they had the knowledge on pat. It's just the technology part.
Yeah.
Like you said, there wasn't no 100,000 trolls after one game talking about how bad MJ's left was, you know?
Yeah.
Or he didn't. He didn't show up in this game or that game. Mind you, he showed up in majority of the games he played. You got to give him that. But there and again, Jordan played against some of the greatest players in the 80s. And he came out of college. LeBron came out of high school. You know?
Yeah.
Different dynamic. Takes you a little longer to learn the game. Perfect it.
Yeah, true.
You know? MJ came out of the school of his pops, Joe Jackson. You know?
Yeah.
Bad Bunny came out of, I don't know where he came out of, but he came out. When he came out, he was working at one of them stores. You know what I'm saying? And then he started shooting up in the pop scene. You know, he did his thing in Spanish. I can barely understand what he's saying, but it's because there's a lot of Spanish people now. That side with his type of music.
They like the culture. Yeah, it's their culture. For sure, they're gonna.
And I love the culture. But when y'all start to go overboard, or start to compare to MJ, I don't know, man. It's kind of like you can't say LeBron to MJ. You would have to say Carmelo Anthony to MJ because he's Puerto Rican. I'm just saying. I wouldn't liken Bad Bunny to LeBron, just for the simple fact that he ain't as he came out of nowhere, you know?
Yeah.
He wasn't a prospect when he first came out to be the next whoever. And I get it. They're not trying to compare him. They're just trying to say he had more views than MJ doing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But how could that be really broken down numerically, you know, because there's no streaming service back then. Like you said, there's less technology. The music was better. MJ had people fainting at his, damn near fainting at his concerts.
Say you haven't seen nobody faint at a Bad Bunny concert.
No, that's the whole thing about it. And they want to compare him to MJ? I don't like these false comparisons, you know what I mean? Because that pretty much lets me know that y'all are just trying to prop yourself up beside the greats, you know what I mean? Instead of really going through the grind and really getting there out of the mud, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like somebody trying to crowbar themselves in the mix. You know those ones?
Right.
It's like you did your thing. Okay, I get it. But how you gonna compete where you don't compare? That's my whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no, it's true. It's true. It's a different level of showmanship. You know what I mean? Different level of experience. Different level of impact.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why people were fainting and falling out at MJ's concerts and shit. The impact of the music was a little bit more impactful. But
Yeah.
okay, so look.
When you really
I'm
think of
not
it,
trying
break
to
it
take
down.
anything away from Bad.
I love the
Bunny
movement,
talk.
the Bad Bunny movement, the Boricua and all that. I love it. It's just you gotta give respect where respect's due. I find like since the internet's been came about, it's just people just want to manufacture any old type of story or
Narrative.
situation. Yeah, you know. And depending on the time of day, people are wrong with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. I think it's because it has a lot to do with the whole situation in the United States of it being such a crazy time with all the
Yeah. So it's
ICE
political, you know.
activity and yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
political.
I don't like my music to be too political. Is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's
They gotta be revolutionary, but it don't need to be too political. But then you invite in all types of you know, narratives and all types of misinformation gets thrown in there. And you're really thinking that Bad Bunny had more viewers than Michael Jackson. So he's the new pop star, you know? King of pop, so to speak. Yo, You hear me?
Yeah, of course, of course. No, I just checking out the numbers. Historically, um, revolutionary impact wise, Michael Jackson is still, he's still all the way up there. So you can't. And Michael's impact goes beyond one or two generations. His impact is like 100,000 generations, bro. Nah, not literally, but yo, the man's been doing his thing since he was an infant, right? So that's let's say he started at let's just say he's Michael Jackson. Let's just say he started at 16. We know he was younger than that, but let's just say he started at 16. And he kept going until he was like, what, 50, 40, 49, 50? And he was still going. So, how many generations is that? Let's just say 5 generations. 4 generations. In order for Bad Bunny to have that kind of impact, he still has 3 more generations to get to that point. So yeah, to even compare him like right now is crazy. He still got a good, let's just say 15 years. It's more than that, but we'll just say 15 years.
Dang.
15 years of work to do, bro. The man has 15 years of work.
15 years of
Crazy.
solid work. Not just.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? All right, hold up.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, come back.
15 years of work to catch up to MJ, bro. How you gonna try to compare it now? But no, I get it. It's the streaming and it's a different day and age. So internet.
Can you hear me now?
Plus cable, plus this, plus that.
You can hear me now?
Hear you.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. I can hear you though. I can hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me either?
I can hear you.
Okay, but we can't hear you though.
I know. Can't hear me.
We can't hear.
I know.
You go and come back. Go and come back. See if we can catch it. But yeah, so Bad Bunny, shout out to him and the whole Puerto Rican.
You hear me now?
Spanning across the world. But you got some work to do, my brother. But you're on the right path, though. I'll give you that. You're definitely on a good trajectory to get to where you belong. You know what I'm saying? As far as the history books is concerned, you definitely belong there. Not to, you know what I'm saying? You definitely got your motion. So big up to you. I hope you continue and nothing but the best to your whole movement.
You hear me?
You got work to do, brother. You
hear me now?
You got some work, fam.
You hear me now? You hear me? You gotta go out and come back in.
All right. Come back.
Sorry, y'all. We're experiencing a little technical difficulties, but like my man said, 15 years or better of solid work, everyday work you got to put in.
All right, you got to put
solid everyday work, 15 15 years straight. Or if you didn't do that, then you got to go back to the drawing board. You know,
Yeah. Nah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
it's because it only shows poor taste. You trying to, get ahead of yourself for what?
Exactly. Exactly.
You know? It's not right. It's not right. You got to give respect where respect's due. MJ's been a pioneer in this music business for decades, putting it down in the real way, putting in these suckers' face, letting them know that this is the peak level of performance, and you have to reach that, reach the people, and let the people decide.
Exactly.
You know,
So wait, let's see. 90. Let me get it. 158. So let's say 60.
so in order to be an actual stand-up individual, people gotta come to terms with the fact that Bad Bunny has a lot of more work to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Even
No, no,
even
that's
when they
facts.
said even when they said it about Kendrick, I was like, no, there's no way Kendrick surpassed Michael in viewership. And they're like, acting like it was about by 1 mil or 2 million people. I'm like, come on, are you serious? Let's talk. We're talking raw numbers here. From people sitting in front of their TV sets, as opposed to online streaming service, there, and everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
you got a friggin' cell phone in your pocket. It's a walking computer. You didn't have that when MJ had his shit out.
Just what?
So why are they making these false comparisons? It's like streams versus actual album sales, you know? That's why J. Cole's driving around the United States right now with CDs in the back of his trunk. Talk about
Jeez.
he's gonna go sell them shits.
Yeah.
You know? And he's gonna sell 1 million copies. Watch. Make a quick little bag on the road, out the trunk. It's a different level of dedication. So y'all out there that's professing that Bad Bunny is anywhere near Michael Jackson as a performer, as an artist, or even in streams, it's kind of moronic, to say the least. I know this is a Bad Bunny, but does he have an album like Bad? You know what I'm saying? Does he have one?
What is he? He's 31 right now. Okay, so boom. What are we?
I think his name is
2000.
Michael Jackson. Real name, no gimmicks.
Okay, so look at it like this too. Like you have to consider the the ages, right? The different stages and ages. So when I say that, I mean stages as in where they are in their careers and how old they are and how seasoned they are as artists. So when MJ did the Super Bowl, it was 93.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? MJ did that in 93. Like, so like, just think about that. How and if you look at his performance and everything,
We're in
yo, the thing
2026, guys. 2026, mind you. Keep going.
no, I'm just saying, like, if you look at MJ's performance in 93, like what he did was unmatched. And it still hasn't been matched until now. And we're in 2026. What he did back then, nobody did anything close to that.
93, so it would have been 2026 plus 7. It would have been
You know what I'm saying?
2026. 34 years ago.
He did that 34 years ago. Bad Bunny wasn't even born yet. He wasn't even born yet, bro. Bad Bunny was born in 95. So boom.
What's up with these false comparisons? I don't
You
get
know what
it.
I'm saying? Like, yo,
What's
just
up with, you know,
the fact,
just stay in your lane and the greats will stay in theirs.
yo,
That's how
MJ
it's supposed to be. Pay homage, you
danced on top of the stadium. Like, not on a little
know?
platform on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? On the field. He had a whole performance in the sky. You know what I'm saying? The man was on a cloud, bro. That's how crazy his performance was. Like the man was on a cloud, bro. They can't compare anything to that yet. Man's there moonwalking on a cloud. You know
They
what I'm
say if we
saying?
can't compare it, we're gonna manufacture it.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to make it seem like it. But people are not dumb. The average viewer, people are not. Yeah.
But yeah, okay, so no,
You can
stages and
never
ages.
think, that's the thing. You can never think you're smarter than your audience. That's
Right,
when you part of show business. Yeah?
right. But I mean, shoot, these guys they have so much money that they think that they could fool the people with their money. But yeah, it's true though. You can't really fool the people still. Cause real ones know. The real ones know. You know what I'm saying? That are not fooled by this all this technology and thing. They'll be like, nah. There's no comparison. But okay, so boom. How old was he? MJ was, I want to say 35 or 34 or something like when he did that performance in the
Talant
sky.
sang. Talant sang.
35? All right, cool. So boom. And right now Bad Bunny is 31. So I'll give Bad Bunny credit right now just for making it to the Super Bowl stage
At 31.
at 31. You have to give him his flowers. He definitely deserves flowers for that accomplishment. That's a big deal for sure. Shout out to him for that. Shout out to him for him making a statement with his performance as well. You know, especially with these times.
Yeah, I like the whole sugarcane plantation thing he came in with.
Yeah, you know, like he made a statement
The
still.
salsa, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. He brought his people out. It wasn't just entertainment. He also had a message that resonates with what's going on in the world right now. Uh, um, so big up to him for that, and that's another thing that got him so much views too, because his
Although I didn't like his There's two dudes grinding up with each other.
Yo, that's the Puerto Rican culture. That's part of their culture. Them
I don't know about that, but yeah,
them dudes is like extra sensual with each other and
there's
thing. Like
there's
they're
zesty.
they're they're very zesty out there. I ain't gonna lie. And like it's part of their culture. They're zesty. That's just a fact. That's a known fact. People know that. Even their women will tell you that the dudes are super zesty. But
Yep.
nah, I mean it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, it should not be compared though, I won't lie. But shout out to Bad Bunny. Like I say, he's doing big things at his tender age. Um
There's
the
no
the,
comparison.
the message was very good. Everything he's doing, he's representing for his people, and you know what I'm saying? He's doing what he should be doing, being in his position. But
Yeah.
to compare it to MJ, yo, listen, MJ was not only speaking for black people, he was, but the message was so deep that like it was just a worldwide human message. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter what culture you're from, you're feeling that. That's just the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Revolutionary black music.
You know what I'm saying? He
Always
said
had a revolutionary feel to it.
he said things that touch the
Not just to make you
human soul,
dance and
not just
feel
the
the music.
culture soul.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, so that's
That's on a whole nother level, though. All types of everybody in every language, everything. Everybody loves Michael Jackson, bro.
yeah.
You could be in Iceland and you know Michael Jackson's the shit.
Right.
You could be in Australia and know Michael Jackson's the shit. You could be in Japan. You could be in Panama, Peru.
Yep.
You could
Russia.
be you could be in Serbia. You could be in Kazakhstan and know MJ is the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that
And
type of
all
reach
his
still.
music. So the comparison part is like I think it's like a desperate ploy to try to, you know, replace that type of energy, that realness, that rawness. But nah, you can't just be easily replaced like that. You can't manufacture something, conjure up something that's not real. I mean, it's all well and good. But are they gonna start doing that with every Super Bowl performance? Oh, be MJ, be MJ, be MJ. But no, y'all not beating MJ, bro. Sorry. It's on a whole nother level. What, Chris Brown? That's what they're gonna get next? Oh yeah, that's who they're gonna get next. And then we'll be like, oh, okay, Chris Brown. Chris Brown's the only one that could possibly do it, but I don't even see him doing it. But that's what they're gonna say. Brisk Breezy came and had more views than MJ in the Super Bowl. But are they gonna get him? I don't know. Jay-Z gotta relinquish his spot as a thing, or maybe they'll get him next year. You never know. If people want him as much. But I don't like the whole Chris Brown MJ comparison either. Like, I get it. He's a great performer, great singer, and everything like that. But the songs just don't compare, man. What do you think about that?
Chris Brown and nah, they can't do that either. I'm sorry. It's just a different kind of impact, man.
All right.
MJ's impact has yet to be who in the world has an impact that's as serious as MJ.
Nobody.
Nobody, bro. Okay, who's the closest though? Who's the closest? There's got to be somebody who's close. Who can be considered a MJ caliber artist?
Tupac. That's alive right
Impact,
now?
impact wise, definitely I can see that. But total package, we gotta talk total package here. You know what I'm saying?
I think if they got Nas at the Super Bowl, he would do it. Nas or Jay-Z. Jay-Z, I don't know about that too much because his music is not as revolutionary as Nas. But I think Nas would tear his show up if you really ask.
Yeah.
If you ask me, on a Queens tip, on the straight New York hip hop tip,
Still, man, I don't know.
so I don't even know if Nas could do it. Oh, I know. Stevie Wonder. And then again, he's old too.
What about Kanye?
Kanye, he's another one. He's another one of the greats. He'll tear that shit up, actually. What? If they just have a Rockefeller one in general, it would be dope. Just they all come together at the Super Bowl halftime show. That would be dope. Or a Wu-Tang. Yeah. That's about it. Nobody's more iconic than those guys right now. Snoop already did it. You know what? You know who would kill it though?
Who that?
Jermaine Dupri and Social Death. The whole Social Death movement.
Yeah.
That's a big part of pop culture now. The Brat, Lil Bow Wow, Missy Elliott, all right. What you think?
Feel like didn't they have a Super Bowl?
No.
Nah. There's something else I'm thinking of.
No, but I'm just saying, don't compare MJ to Bad Bunny. Y'all doing a disservice to the music, a service to the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a great artist. Great. We give him that. He's an awesome artist. But don't say he surpassed MJ in viewership. And y'all talk about streams. That's
Okay, so
that's
check
like
it.
saying that's like saying, oh, Drake has more streams than Tupac had album sales. You know? It's a lie, bro. So
Okay, so
Drake is
yo,
a
let's
better
go down the
artist.
list. Let's go down the list of performers at the Super Bowl. We got obviously Bad Bunny was the last one. Kendrick Lamar, um, 2024. Okay, 25 Kendrick Lamar, 24 Usher with special guests Alicia Keys, Jermaine Dupri, her Will I Am, Lil Jon, Ludacris.
Oh yeah, they did. It did get it.
That's what
Okay.
I thought. That's what I thought. Still,
Oh, I'm mistaken then. You're right. Prove me wrong.
2023 was Rihanna. 22 was Eminem, Dre, Snoop, Lamar, and Mary J. 21 was The Weeknd. 20 was Shakira, Lopez, Bad Bunny, J Balvin, Emmy. So it wasn't the first Spanish link up. They had that whole thing in 2022.
Yeah.
19, 2019 was Maroon 5, Travis Scott, Big Boy. How did Big Boy get on that shit? That's crazy. 2018 was Justin Timberlake and the Tennessee Kids. 2017 was Lady Gaga. 2016 was Coldplay, Beyonce, Bruno Mars. We said Bruno Mars had a quick run where they thought he was gonna do Michael Jackson numbers. 2015, Katy Perry, Lenny Kravitz, and Missy Elliott. You see, I know they were on there. Yeah. 2014, Bruno Mars, Hot Chili Peppers, Red Hot Chili Peppers. 2013, Beyonce and Destiny Child. 2012, Madonna. 2011, Black Eyed Peas, Usher, Slash. 2010, The Who. 2009, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Boys. '08 was Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. '07 was Prince and the Florida A&M Marching Band. '06 was the Rolling Stones. '05 was Paul McCartney. '04 was Janet Jackson, Kid Rock, Pete Diddy, Nelly, and Justin Timberlake. '03 was Shania Twain, No Doubt, and Sting. '02 was a tribute to those killed in September 11th attacks with U2. '01 was the King of Rock and Pop featuring Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Mary J. Blige, and Nelly. 2000s was Tapestry of Nations featuring Phil Collins, Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera since way back when. Okay.
2000s, yeah. Tony Braxton and Enrich Iglesias. Uh,
Iglesias.
Iglesias. Yeah, Iglesias. Okay, 99, Celebration of Soul, Salsa and Swing, featuring Stevie Wonder, Gloria Estefan,
Stevie
Big
Wonder.
Bad. Voodoo Daddy and the Tap Dancer, Savion Glover. Uh, 98, a tribute to Motown 40th anniversary, including Boys to Men, Smokey Robinson, Queen Latifah, Martha Reeves, and the Temptations. 97, Blues Brothers Bash featuring Dan Aykroyd, John Goodman, and James Belushi.
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 Mm.
Also featuring the Godfather of Soul, James Brown, and ZZ Top. 96, Diana Ross celebrated 30 years of the Super Bowl with special effects, pyrotechnics, and stadium card stunts. Find Diana Ross being taken out of the stadium in a helicopter. Yo, anyways, 93, Heal the World, Michael Jackson, and 3,500 local children. Imagine. Gloria Estefan, Brian. Anyways, yeah. Point being, oh, who can we say is impactful? It could have been Bruno Mars at some point. After that,
And none of them is more impactful than MJ. So what are we talking about here?
right.
What are we talking about? Like, what are we really talking about? They just wanna accept the fact.
Yeah. No, it's what it is, man. No.
Like that was peak uh
93,
pop star status. Non Trey.
3,500 local children.
Non Trey. That's when Dr. J came out with the Chronic, no?
Yeah, that makes sense too. What the fuck did this nigga perform though? It doesn't even say. Should not. But look, how many people did he have on stage? Michael Jackson had 3,500 local children. Who could do that?
Wow.
And who's going to do that?
He said, yo, get these kids here, man.
Yeah, these kids, and you know all the kids got paid too. So who's putting up bread like that? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's different.
None other than yours truly. So that's why I had to do the show, man. Cause I had to let people know, man. Yo, there's levels to this shit, you know?
Right.
There's levels, man. When you try to compare yourself to people, you start making yourself look like an ass, you know?
Nah,
You know?
Michael Jackson was an alien, man. They couldn't.
Comparison is a thief of joy, man. Everybody can do their own thing, you know? Shine in their own way. They ain't gotta be a hater, you know? Or try to erase someone's potent legacy to big up yours, you know? That ain't the way to go.
Rearrange stats and things.
Yeah. You know? The proof is in the pudding, you know what I'm saying? As they always say. So what you put in is where you're gonna get out. Can you dig it? So until then, I'll just stay in y'all lanes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Straight.
So
Straight goods.
this MJ we're talking about.
No comparison. No comparison.
Mhm. Gotta let that legend rest, bro. It's like someone saying they're better rapper than Tupac. And again, it's like you could say that. Tupac died at 25. He has rappers right now sweating because they can't put out as good music that he did when he was at 25.
Before he was 25. He passed at 25. All the music he
Exactly.
did was before he was 25.
Yeah, exactly. So that goes to show you the level of artistic prowess that he had, you know?
Right.
There's a whole nother level. You're not hearing that shit nowadays with the grit and the, passion and the gumption that he had.
Mm.
You don't hear that today. Who do you hear that from? Old or young rapper? Rappers today are too busy on podcasts talking shit. And that's the thing about it. All these rappers got podcasts. They're great rappers. Now they want to do podcasting. And then they totally forget their craft. Did you imagine Tupac as a podcaster? He probably have a sick podcast too. But like, just the fact that Pac did so much. He was an actor, a rapper, an activist, all before the age of 25.
Mm.
Who was keeping up with that? Think about the big rappers at the time. Biggie wasn't an actor. Snoop wasn't an actor. Dre wasn't no actor. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he's the
Nobody on the
one
East
that
Coast was
that
an actor.
allowed most rappers
LL
to
Cool J
actually
wasn't no
break
actor.
into. Yeah, it's his work that made people believe.
Ice
Made people
Cube got
say,
an actor.
yo, I could do this. I could actually do this.
Yeah, yeah. So, and at the end of the day, y'all ain't gotta tear down another man's legacy to build up your own, man. Just use the time that you have wisely and build up yourself with integrity, morals, and principles, guiding light, you know what I'm saying, and understanding that the world don't owe you nothing unless
Jeez.
you show them what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? Because
Facts.
at the end of the day gotta end, man. And if y'all niggas don't understand that, y'all niggas don't understand life. Life is what you make it, but you make it one day at a time, using your mind, devotion, attention, and stimulate what's in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you could create your own simulation.
No, that's real.
You know, if people grasp that concept, I think we'll be in a better place. You know,
Straight up. No, I agree 100%.
mind elevation. You know, too many people looking at other folks. Like I said, thief. Comparison is the thief of joy, you know what I'm saying? So y'all don't want to be disappointed. Don't stop trying to compare people, places, and things. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do
Look
you.
at the bigger picture. Understand that we're all put in this world as a, a plug to make it all work. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Connect electricity. You know what I'm saying? That's a light bulb that goes on in your head. That's above me now, and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Jeez.
So you know,
That's what I want to do. Yeah.
you dig? So y'all think about that next time y'all want talk that talk. We already know we're gonna walk that walk. Super Bowl Bad Bunny reaction 2026. We up out of here, man. Salute to everybody out there. You know my slogan: keep it real in the field, forget how they feel. Peace. In the least. Ah.